Seahorses are the world's most magical fishes. They've done more to rearrange the body plan of a fish than any other fish that's ever lived. They've turned their head at a right angle to their body and turned their body from swimming horizontally to swimming vertically. They dropped their tail as a way to move forward and turned it into a tail like a monkey. They have independently moving eyes like a chameleon, and they're the only group of animals in the entire animal kingdom that has true male pregnancy. We don't know how many species of seahorses there are. The estimates are somewhere between 30 and 120. They camouflage as their form of defense, so they look really different in different habitats. Only by using comparative DNA sequences can we find out which species group together by similar sequences. Seahorses are hard to find as a source of food, so they don't have heavy predation in the natural world. Their biggest predator is man. Seahorses are highly sought after in many different remedies. You can find them ground up in powders, you can find them floating in bottles of wine. With the massive economic boom in China, we now have hundreds of millions of people that have entered the middle class and can now afford these remedies. And we're seeing, at the same time, declines in seahorse populations that are quite dramatic all around the world, everywhere we look. The vast majority of seahorses that are harvested for this trade come as bycatch from fisheries. And where they used to be thrown back into the water alive, they're now taken out on the docks and dried, and all major fisheries that use bottom trawling, where they're dragging nets along the bottom, pull up tons of seahorses as they do that. And those seahorse species end up being dried and then shipped. For an example, this is a bag of about at least 1,000 seahorses that was confiscated as an illegal shipment through San Francisco airport. So the Fish and Wildlife Service came and gave this to us and asked us if we could help them identify what this massive mortality here, this massive pile of seahorses, what species it was. It's important to recognize that all species of seahorses are internationally protected under the world's Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species. So all countries have signed up to say, we will not harvest seahorses if it is harmful to their natural populations, but no one's enforcing it. And so we're trying to help enforce those regulations by identifying which species and in some cases which geographic areas they're being harvested from. I've dove all over the world looking for seahorses everywhere, and I found a lot of them, and I have never ever seen these kinds of densities. So when I see this, I recognize just how intense of a harvest over what a large area this one little bag represents. This is such a small part of a huge international trade. There's no way we won't be pushing seahorse species to extinction if we keep this up.